Hey there, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm super excited to share with you my review of the latest Indiana Jones movie, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. We'll dive into the captivating story, explore the intriguing characters, and experience the thrilling action sequences. Plus, I'll give you my honest thoughts on whether this movie serves as a perfect farewell for the legendary Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. But before we embark on Indiana Jones' final adventure at the age of 70, let's take a trip back to 1944, near the end of World War II. In a breathtaking flashback, we witness a younger version of Indy, aged 45, as he finds himself captured by German soldiers. These soldiers are returning precious historical artifacts to Hitler, and among them is a remarkable object called the Dial of Destiny. This dial, created by the brilliant mathematician Archimedes, has the power to detect fissures in time, effectively allowing time travel. However, it falls into the hands of the cunning Dr. Jürgen Voller, portrayed by the talented Mads Mikkelsen. Indy, with the help of his companion Basil Shaw played by Toby Jones, manages to steal a part of the dial. Fast forward to the present day in 1969, where the older Indiana Jones joins forces with Basil's daughter, Helena played by the incredible Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Together, they set out on a mission to collect the remaining pieces of the dial, preventing Voller from altering the outcome of World War II. While the story of this movie takes place over a decade after the events of the previous installment, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, it begins with a captivating flashback set in 1944, just a few years after The Last Crusade in 1938. The de-aging technology used to portray a younger Harrison Ford is both impressive and awe-inspiring. It's a bit eerie because we know it's not the same actor, but at the same time, it's undeniably impressive. Nowadays, technology has advanced to the point where it can bring back actors who have passed away to appear in films. However, the question arises, is it necessary? That's a debate for another time. Nevertheless, the technological advancements since The Irishman have greatly improved. The script for this movie was initially developed by David Cope, the writer of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and was later reworked by the talented Butterworth brothers, Jez and John Henry Butterworth, who were also behind Ford v Ferrari. Throughout the Indiana Jones franchise, the central element has always been the MacGuffin, a plot device that drives the story forward. However, the previous installment deviated from this tradition, as it was primarily influenced by George Lucas' desire to explore the theme of aliens. In contrast, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny returns to the franchise's roots. Although the story revolves around the search for Archimedes' Dial of Destiny, it is us, the audience, who become the true MacGuffin. In this adventure, Indy fights against Nazis, all while vying for our attention and engagement. It's always challenging to make a comeback after a disappointing fourth installment following an epic trilogy. This challenge is evident in how the film fluctuates from moments of confusion to moments of frustration. The de-aging technology used to depict a 45-year-old Indy still maintains the voice of the 80-year-old Harrison Ford. One might wonder why the technology wasn't optimized to improve the dialogue as well. Despite these discrepancies, the first 20 minutes of the film remain the most enjoyable. They capture the essence of Indiana Jones more authentically than the rest of the movie. The chase sequences are more believable due to the de-aging process, avoiding the disconnection that occurs when an 80-year-old Harrison Ford performs physically demanding stunts. Harrison Ford's enduring enthusiasm for portraying Indy shines through, despite the imperfections in the movie. Somehow, he manages to convince us that he still embodies the iconic character after a 40-year journey. The fact that we get to witness an actor completing such a long journey with a single character adds an extra layer of significance to the experience. Before discussing Phoebe Waller-Bridge's performance as Helena, it's important to mention Toby Jones' portrayal of Basil Shaw. His character unexpectedly becomes a significant figure in Jones' life, even naming him as the godfather to his daughter. However, these new connections fail to establish a personal bond with the characters or the franchise. Phoebe Waller-Bridge's performance ranges from being occasionally annoying to truly remarkable. It's refreshing to see her character given depth and purpose, rather than being reduced to a mere accessory. Once again, Mads Mikkelsen delivers a chilling performance as Dr. Jugenvoller. He skillfully underplays the character, avoiding the temptation to become an over-the-top mad scientist. Mikkelsen effortlessly instills fear in the audience, showcasing his immense talent. On the other hand, Ethan Isidore's portrayal of Teddy falls short of creating a memorable character like Short Round from the past films. Taking the helm of directing this movie after the immense pressure of Logan, James Mangold faces another challenge in bidding farewell to an iconic character. To be fair, with Logan, Mangold had Hugh Jackman at his physical and mental peak. No offense to Harrison Ford, but preparing the audience to accept an elderly actor performing near-fatal stunts without any slip-ups requires mental preparation. While Jones does complain about his back in one scene, he miraculously recovers in the next, effortlessly defeating Nazis and anyone who stands in his way. Mangold had a tough nut to crack with these limitations. The iconic elements of Indiana Jones, such as the fedora, the whip, and the unforgettable score composed by John Williams, contribute more to Harrison Ford's swan song than the story itself. Keeping the spirit of the franchise alive, John Williams once again delivers an orchestral masterpiece that seamlessly adapts to the movie's atmosphere. In conclusion, while Harrison Ford's last adventure as Indiana Jones may not surpass the excellence of previous films in the franchise, it also avoids being the worst. It's a bittersweet farewell that deserves a rating of 2.5 stars.